Hello, hello. Konbanwa. Hello, my name is William. This is found in Japan, and this is Osaka After Dark. I just finished having a kind of party with some friends. It was one of those nomi hodais, which means it's all you can drink. I don't actually drink though, so it was fun to just eat a bunch of the food that nobody else eats. So got a bunch of steak, a bunch of rolled cabbage, and some fantastic grape sorbet, and really good apple juice. I was quite surprised. Today we're walking from the Osaka Uehomachi area to the Dotonbori and then down, because I haven't in a while, and it's nice and cool. I got on a light shirt today and it's more than enough. Some of my favorite buildings are on this walk, and let's enjoy. If you're new to Found in Japan, we talk about life, living, culture, and things found in Japan. If you want to hit like and leave a comment to let me know what you enjoy seeing or doing, that'd be great. I'm sorry if it's really shaky. I could have swore I put my gimbal in my bag, and I did not. So we're doing this old school two-hand. Over here is a Bokuto Kendo shop, and I actually have bought a shinai from there before, and some suba. We've got a lot of subscribers recently. I've been trying to do more shorts, and I actually have edited a video going to one of my favorite restaurants. It is a type of cafeteria, and I actually hope to put that up on the channel tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you are. And it's about going to a shokudo, or cafeteria, that are all over Japan, and they're fantastic. Yeah, one of the great things about Osaka is just all these little restaurants, bars. This is a magic bar. Korean bar. Dude on a bicycle trying to get hit by a car. We're at the backstage. Guinness is back. Whenever I see a church like this, I think I'm about to enter Blade. J Disciple Church. Korean church, it looks like. Actually, on the other side of this hill, behind these buildings over here, there's actually a really cool shrine. It's at, I think, Itama. Oh man, I can't remember. I've done lots of live streams there in the daytime when it's open, and I've actually walked from the Tori up, and it's really nice. But yeah. When we get up here to the main road, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a right, and we're gonna head right up to where the end of the Dotonbori starts. And one of the places I know that is because there's like a statue outside of a sumo wrestler, and I know we need to turn left when we get there. If you guys have any questions about Japan or life in Japan, learning Japanese or culture, let me know in the chat, and I will try to answer them for you. We're going to be walking down some of the more livelier nightlife It is Wednesday, which for some people is the start of the weekend. If I start to wobble a little bit, I twisted my knee recently, and if anybody's had reconstructive ACL surgery, a twisted knee is not fun. We got a beautiful moon that is not a street light. It is a full moon. I think yesterday was the full moon actually. But thank you for hitting the thumbs up, whoever did. I really appreciate it. If you look right here, this is actually the real light level. You get a lot better light whenever you use the 1X, but I like to have the ultra wide going. Hi everybody. If you didn't know, we're really trying to push for monetization this year here on Found in Japan through the AdSense program. And I'm trying to think of ways to monetize other stuff because, as my brother has pointed out, I gotta quit being a baby and really make content. It is not cheap to buy drinks and candy and stuff all the time, and I'd like to do more trips and go out with you guys, but that takes money and time. So we really got to get that AdSense revenue going so that we can get other types of stuff going. I'm really going to try to have a couple shorts out a week, and then have some longer form videos and lives. So Chinese food. This is my favorite right here, ebi mayo. So it's shrimp, deep fried shrimp, and like a sweet and sour mayonnaise. And this one's chili, so that looks delicious. Please let me know if it's too bumpy or I need to hold with 2 hands. Right now I'm trying to balance it out. That laundromat smelled fantastic. If you didn't know, in Japan, because it rains so much, a lot of people don't have dryers, so you actually have to go to the coin laundry. And when you're used to having a dryer in your house, fresh laundry is amazing. So near our house there's actually a laundromat, and I really like going and getting the towels just dry. They smell great, they feel great. You can only go so long with air drying, especially when it's cloudy, because we just had a typhoon come through and it was rainy and whatnot. But the main thing that we got to do for the channel to get the watch time up is we got to make more videos, and people have to watch more videos. So right now, using my Japanese rice cooker for the first time and Japanese banknote videos are doing great, but my other videos not so much. So I really got to work on getting more videos out there, higher, better quality, so that more people will watch for longer. I think I recently lost like 700 hours this summer, but I still have videos from last year and last summer that I never put up, so that's on me. I really wanted to go to Tokyo Game Show and video and film like I did last year, and the stars did not align. It cost me about 800, like hachiman, so about $600 US, to go last year between food and the trains and the hotel stay and all that kind of stuff. So it's very expensive. It's like a shut down gas station. They're just closed. It is currently almost 9 p.m. I guess it's 8:30-ish. So as you can tell, it is nighttime, but very safe. Nothing really to worry about. I'm not gonna go anywhere that I'd really have to worry, to be honest. This is Sugi Drug, Yakyoku. So they have all the important things, drugs. They have osake, which is alcohol, gyunyu, milk, bread, and tobacco. Everything you need to survive. Also toilet paper and other paper products. I actually had to start the stream late because I tried to go to a Family Mart to go to the restroom, and the first one I went to said they don't have a lavatory anymore, and I was like, well, shucks. So then the next one I went to said, oh, our lavatory closes at 8. So I just had to give up on that. All right, I see the end of the Dotonbori, so we're almost there. Here's a electric bike shop. Look at that. Mango steam. All electric. That's cool. If anybody is in the chat and you could possibly type to let me know that it's working. I can see that there are 3 people, but I'm not sure how well the connection is working. We got just some side streets. And takoyaki, okonomiyaki. The normal size of yakisoba, big size, butatama, hikatama. Reasonable price. It is actually quite hot. Oh, Gurgles, hello. For being like the 2nd week of October now, because I guess it's the 8th. It is very, very warm. I'm really upset that I don't even have my tripod. I think what happened is I took it out of my bag when I was doing the Danjiri filming this past weekend, and then I never put it back in my bag. So I know my gimbal is charging because we need it for some events this weekend and I didn't grab it. No technical issues so far. Fantastic. How are you doing, by the way? Am I? This is the fun part, is I don't have a map And I'm not sure if I think I've gone too far, or I didn't go far enough. We're gonna cross the street when it turns green, and then, so yes, we have gone too far, because this is now Machi Machi, and this is the wrong place. So this whole row has like lanterns, and this whole lantern place are like toy shops. And I've done a walk around there. I used to work near here at a really kind of nice English intensive high school. Hopefully not doing too good. Is it getting cold there? Nice that you asked that. The current weather for Osaka City, the conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. The wind is blowing from the north at about 9 miles per hour or 14 kilometers per hour. It is currently 70% humidity. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. We're gonna take some side street action because it's safer and I can cross freely. I saw the other day, Ario, your post on Instagram. If you guys don't know, I'm on Instagram. If you're watching this on the replay, I post pictures of things to come, and sometimes just pictures of stuff I don't record. But Ario Gono, who's in the chat, has a profile, and he uploads all types of stuff and different streamers and creators he follows, and sometimes it's like 6, 7 are on at the same time. So just waking up at EST. Yeah, I normally wouldn't stream at this time, but like I said in the intro, I just came from an Inkai, and I thought, you know what, if I can walk for an hour and I can get 5 or 6 friends and fans of Found in Japan to join me, we can make up some hours that we've lost. Can't believe I walked all the way to Machi. That's kind of crazy. I really wish I had time and the money to like pop into these little bars and places because they look so interesting. I don't drink alcohol, right? But I do enjoy learning about food and alcohol and its history and culture and where it comes from. But that's an expensive hobby / habit. Says, I think the record was 8 at the same time, and all in Japan. Wow. That is a lot. It's interesting because some people have a handful of going on. I was watching Luke on Twitch, and then it's like, well, a lot of people have stuff going on, but Luke had a whole bunch over on Twitch and then just a handful on YouTube. So we got a Pikachu Jido Hanbaiki vending machine. Anybody need a futon? I used to come to a game bar around here. So we're gonna walk down one of the side streets that's north of the Dotonbori, and you can kind of see all the bars and stuff. It's actually quite hard to hold the camera still, even with two hands, as I'm trying to be safe and watch the screen at the same time. Can you guys let me know which is better? This is the 0.5, the ultra wide. This is the 1X. Are you close to space station? I don't know what space station is. Is that a bar? For everybody who's interested, here's the Shinsaibashi International Clinic. It says that they do consultations for internal medicine, they do plastic surgery, beauty stuff, they do skin stuff, they do diabetes, and I'm not exactly sure what the last one is. English and Chinese, okay. It's a retro video game bar. I think the space station burned down, right? Or no, that was the retro arcade in the Shinsekai. I've never been to space station. I not really a bar goer. I knew friends who used to go to a retro game bar here, but I'm too much of an old-timey, need to get home and play League of Legends, driving my kids around to basketball kind of guy. Now the good news is you really can't mess up where you are here. So as long as we follow these lights, we will end up at the middle Suji and the Dotonbori. So yeah, I turned too early. Every bar I've gone by so far has more foreigners in it than Japanese people. And I mainly mean Australians. So this road right here will take you directly north to Umeda, and this way will take you directly south to Tennoji. So do we have any opinion on having the first female prime minister? We as in William, or we as in found in Japan? Found in Japan is a non-political, non-party related entertainment and content creation site. As a person myself, William Haynes, I'm interested to see what happens. She has a long-standing history in Japan. Japan has never had a female prime minister. All of those things are very interesting. She's traditionally conservatively aligned. Japan is trying to liberalize, so it will be interesting to see. I hope that she can kind of help continue the growth of Japan, but maybe rein in some of the more aggressively liberal ideas that have been going on. I'm sorry, I like the 0.5. But as with any prime minister, I hope they do a good job. I don't get to vote here, and I don't have any say-so of what happens. So I hope she selects a cabinet that is truthful and respectful, and You know, I'm from the United States, and there's a lot of politicians that are not respectful or truthful. So that's all I hope for. So Japan has a lot of problems with immigration and with the birth rate, and there's not enough workers, and they're bringing in a lot of workers, and we need them. Japan needs them to survive. However, they are aggressively bringing in the cheapest labor that they can with the least amount of vetting and keeping up with, just partly because there's not enough people. You know, if you, well, don't look on Twitter, X, or anything like that, but you hear about things going on every day, and one of the things that I've liked about the longest time in Japan is that you don't change Japan, Japan changes you. And people that are coming here to work, to increase their life potential, to have a new beginning, and then those same people are insisting that Japan conform to them. And I don't agree with that. Tacos. Ooh. I will remember there is a taco place here. So, I mean, if you were to look at, we just closed a labor equitative loophole like that here this year. Yeah, so I have no problem with Indian or Pakistani or Afghan or any type of person that is Islam or believes that's Muslim or Hindu or Christian or Jewish or anything like that. But I think that if you move to Japan, you kind of got to understand that your beliefs don't matter here, and your beliefs are your beliefs, and you need to conform to that, is my personal opinion. Not saying you can't believe, but that your beliefs need to be able to bend. And if they can't, you can go to some other country where the beliefs better align with you. I happen to know, so Sakai City, where I live, is partnered with Vietnam, and there are lots of Vietnamese workers. Da Nang City is the sister city of Sakai, and there are tons of Vietnamese people coming and working their butts off every day. But at the same time, are they safe? Are the work conditions good? I happen to have seen some of them, or heard some of them also living several people to an apartment and not living in the best conditions. And it's like, how do we regulate that? There has to be rules put in place. I'm thinking about actually making a video about the wage gap and salary. I've been in Japan now 17 years, and the salary for an English teacher now is the same as it was in the 80s. And the yen is just getting weaker and weaker. So we've made it to the middle Suji. Up here is going to be Shinsaibashi, and we're gonna walk this way. So like I said, Found in Japan has no opinion either way. William, however, I hope she does a great job, helps people and helps the people of Japan and the people who live here. That's all I can hope for any leader of any country. But yeah, the Pokemon store is upstairs. Still to this day, I'm always infuriated that the jump shop, the jump store, is here And bleach is not on the sign outside. Absolute travesty. So Japan is going to try to increase the minimum wage, but there are labor unions and rules and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I actually plan on making a video about how much is it worth, because like I've talked to my personal parents about it, and my mother has sent me jobs and stuff. I'm not qualified for them. I'm a big scaredy cat. I don't want to apply for things that I don't feel like I should be doing. But like there was a remote job for a Japanese partial bilingual to bilingual speaker in Washington, D.C. And the pay was about $80,000 US. Well, that's about 4 times my salary in Japan. Now the thing is if we moved, you know, the amount of money it would cost, and that even if it's partial remote or full remote, I still would have to be in the US. That my wife would lose her job. And then so we'd have to effectively double my salary. So that salary from the US would still be double our salaries combined, but the cost of living would go way, way up. One of the benefits to being in Japan is how affordable life is. Unfortunately, things like grocery stores, rice are going up. Used to be able to get 3 tomatoes for 100 yen, and now it's 3 tomatoes or 500 yen. But welcome to the Dotonbori. This is the main shopping arcade of the Shinsaibashi Arcade Street, located on the Midotsuchi line. I really need to get into voice acting. Oh yes, and medical costs would be nuts. So that's another video I want to talk about, is why I love Japan is the insurance system and how insurance works, because I know right now with the government shutdown going on in the US, budgets are being cut, people are trying to remove money, and I don't think Americans realize just how bad it is and how awesome it could be if we adopted a system like Japan.
What is this?
So you do have a voiceover quality there. Yeah, and I can also do different accents and stuff. I need to get into it. It's just hard to find out where to start. I've looked at doing it in Japan, but normally you need to have representation, or you need to join a management company. There's money involved. There's a union. Of a street artist. Whenever the kids are misbehaving in class, they're not paying attention, I always pull out this train is bound for Bentencho and Nishikujo. This train will be stopping at every station. Please stand behind the yellow light. Unattended baggage is a safety hazard. If you find any bag unattended, please do not touch it and contact the station staff immediately. I've not talked to Luke about where his auditions come from. I'm always kind of hesitant to ask or talk to friends and family about jobs, because I don't want them to feel let down if it doesn't work out, and I don't want to partially potentially hurt their reputation slash you know, survivability. So the big difference between Luke and I is that a couple years ago during COVID, he like went all in, right? Well, those two dudes are bigger than me, both of them. Content creation, he gave up on the teacher principal thing, and he's making it work. You know, I have a full-time job where I also have to be careful, but I'd love to do like some games, learn how to do more. I don't know. I think it would fit me, except for I'm horrible at reading. Dyslexia and attention deficit disorders don't go well with spaced reading. So it might be interesting to try. But this guy's holding right here, the DJI Pocket. I want to buy one of those or get DJI as a sponsor. This is we're at the Dotonbori. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, there are tons of people. If you're watching this on the live replay or later, there are actually two cameras up here for the Shinsaibashi live stream. And probably be able to see us in a couple of minutes. It is packed, the side streets. Tons of people. The nightlife of the Dotonbori. I'm actually getting dropped frame rate pretty bad. Ooh, nice camera setup this guy's got. Recently the building down here actually burned up. There was a fire. Do you think kendo content would do well? I actually made a video about kendo. The thing is I don't think it typically would do that good. There's actually teachers. There's a channel called The Kendo Show, which Andy Fisher Nanadan does. Alexander Bennett, Dr. Bennett, I think he's fast-tracked to be Hachidan. He's like Nanadan now. Lives here. He's a professor at Kyoto University or Kansai University, and he's putting out a series right now about Miyamoto Musashi and Kendo. There are much bigger names with much more experience and know-how making content. So we're gonna turn back because I don't feel like walking all the way to the end. Sorry, my knee is starting to hurt. I actually am biding my time a little bit. I don't want to get home too early, but I also want to get home early because my wife is going to work at the Expo 2025 tomorrow, and so I need to get home so that she can get a good night rest. I don't get it. I'm 2 meters tall white dude, and they just walk right into me like I don't exist. I was wondering why she was waving at that guy, because
Alright, I'll go back to Qingdao. Just hang out with the Mongolians.
ooh. When is the expo ending? I thought it is near the end. It ends this week. So soon. When we go back, we might see some other people out that have expo stuff, but I wanted to go again. I actually had friends who work in powerful-ish positions that said they could get me some priority tickets, but I just not getting a chance to go back. I was thinking to go next week, but it's going to be over already, I think. So the giant structure will stay around, and I'm sure they're going to turn it into something else. I'm just not exactly sure what. It's weird because I turned the stabilization on, higher rating, and it looks like it's not wobbly to me, but I'm sure when I go back and watch the replay, this is going to look super wobbly. It really bothers me that I'm walking on the right side. If you didn't know, the street right now smells like alcohol. The people smell like alcohol. Hanshin Expressway. I've walked here so many times. If you're new to the channel or you never watched before, this is pretty big staple of the Namba area.
Welcome to the ultimate hub where different trade converges. With our comprehensive support, we'll lead you through. This haven is brimming with enchantments to elevate your daily routine. Big Camera stands as a nexus of sensations. Every visit promises a fresh revelation awaiting your exploration.
This is a new big camera sign. As you can tell, we're kind of winding down of the shopping street, but here's the hub Namba, but you can go down that street and it's just more bars and more people drinking, and it's, has been said, chat, it's only Wednesday. Osaka's famous horai, goichi horai, steamed buns. Kamakura pasta. Yeah, I love me some goboichi. Ryukura is closed. Okay. I guess it's after 9 after all, so. I like you, you like me. If you're liking this content and you made it this far and you're watching the replay, make sure to hit that like button. It helps YouTube know you like what you like and you like what you're watching. Wendy's, first kitchen hybrid. Is something going on out here? Oh, they already have some lights in the trees. So this way would take us to Nipponbashi Denden Town. We're not going that way. Wow, there's a lot of people out here. Have I taken to Lido recently? No, I haven't. I actually don't know what he's doing right now. I've seen he's done some Gundam videos and bought a bunch of Gundams, but I think he's just busy doing tours. I wanted to do a live video with him where he teaches me how to do the crane games. But I've just been so busy with my work and then my kids that I just haven't had a chance. Yeah, I love Gundams and building it. Actually, I'm fighting the urge from a friend of mine who I play Dune Online, Dune Awakening with. He really wants me to get into Warhammer, and I'm like, I don't have the time or the space or the wife patience to do that. I probably could. I just have to sell all my Magic the Gathering cards, which I'm not willing to do. They've got some cool Malaysia signage, and in the morning time this big sign is playing a Travel Malaysia thing. Actually, I went to the Malaysia booth at Expo and it was really cool. On top of this building is the Namba Park, and I usually do the Christmas lights every year, and if I'm around, I plan on doing them again this year. Oh, no Expo volunteers out. They must be done for the day. There used to be a onigiri shop here in what's it called? In Namba Station. Got my takey on me. And it recently closed. I was gonna shoot a video. My train right now is actually about to leave. So, right here. But are you dual streaming? I can't dual stream anymore because it costs money. And I'm not gonna pay for that till I get monetized. So, thank you very much, guys. I'm actually gonna run to try to get on this train. And until next time, join me for more things found in Japan. Mata ne. See you guys. 後でね。